Hi guys, Vino here and welcome to this Vino Plunk production and welcome to another DVD and Blu-ray update. I have with me, that you can see just about in frame, a box of Blu-rays and DVDs that I bought off of someone off Facebook Marketplace. They dropped them round last week and I'm just getting around to doing this video right now. If you want a bit of a sneak peek on another Blu-ray DVD update that's coming up, then I'm just gonna flash these in front of the camera and stay tuned for a upcoming DVD Blu-ray update. But I'm just gonna dive straight into this box. There's some good sets and Blu-rays in here, some that I've been looking for quite some time, so I'm just going to dive in. The very first theme that comes is the Fast and Furious Complete Collection. It's actually in the first 5 films, so this was a complete collection back when this thing, Fast and Furious, all 5 films. I had the complete set. Some of these might be going down CX, to be honest, we'll see, but that's the Fast and Furious box set. I was going to save this one till a little bit later, because this is something I wanted back in the collection for quite some time, but this actually goes for quite a pretty penny in some places. It's the Girl Who, or the Girl With trilogy. The Girl Who trilogy. Basically, it's the original Swedish, I believe it is, trilogy with Noomi Rapace as the titular character, as the main character. But this particular collection, which is the Blu-ray collection with the Digipack, I used to own this many years ago and then sold it, and then found out later on this actually is quite a expensive set, but I paid £35 for this whole set, so this ain't bad to be honest. Okay, let's sort of quickly work our way through some of these films. We have The Fighter, we have Brooklyn's Finest, we have the DVD of Inglourious Bastards. I do believe I've got the Blu-ray somewhere. This is actually quite funny. We've got the In-Betweeners movie. The reason why this is funny is because this turned up several times a few years ago when I did several Blu-ray and DVD updates. This film just kept popping up throughout those, so that was actually quite funny. We've now got Toy Story 3, American Pie 2, American Gangster, which actually I now own it on Blu-ray. I did have it on DVD, but now it's got it on Blu-ray. And then we've got Gangster Squad. We've then got, if I can fish these out, we've now got My Best Friend's Girl. We have the original Toy Story on Blu-ray. We then have Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, DVD, sorry. We have Legend, Tom Hardy film on DVD. We've then got Mitty Flanagan Live, the Out Tour. Are you going, Are you going, We've then got Lee Evans Roadrunner Live, the O2 on Blu-ray. We then have Boys in the Hood. Some of these I don't know much about, so I'm just going through them and I'll talk about the ones that I know something about. We've then got An Idiot Abroad 3 on Blu-ray, obviously a British comedy, so to speak. We've then got Set Up on Blu-ray again with Bruce Willis. Do you like a good Bruce Willis action film? This looks like one of those, so... this is the main reason, and the box almost fell off. This is the main reason why I wanted to pick up this set, because this is a sought after set I've wanted for a while, and it's the Friends Complete Collection on Blu-ray. Yes, it has just been released on 4K, but I would not be surprised to find out that 4K is just an AI upscale. But this is the Blu-ray. I've wanted this for quite some time. I'm glad I've got this in the collection finally. So to be honest, that was worth the price of admission for me, because that by itself you could easily spend £30–40 on, whereas I got a lot more extra in this particular set. Let's move on. We then got Ocean's 13. I do like the Ocean's film. We've then got Shutter Island. I've never seen Shutter Island. I've heard it's a pretty damn good film. We then have Fury, Samuel L. Jackson film. We then have American Pie, The Reunion. We've got I Am Legend with Will Smith, classic film in a lot of ways. Really do like that film. Seen it multiple times. And now we got Toy Story 2. We have Fast and Furious 6 to go along with that fast set that we've got. The Hangover Part 2. Ted, the original movie. I believe there was a Ted 2, and then of course there's a TV series as well. Obviously Seth MacFarlane as Ted, and he created it as well. We then have The Goonies. I've never seen The Goonies, and now I have it on Blu-ray. It's not really an excuse not to watch it now. A Ridley Scott film that I haven't seen, Robin Hood. Another Ridley Scott film that I haven't seen, Body of Lies. We then have the Steven Spielberg spectacle, if you will, Tintin and the Secret of the Unicorn. Next up, we have the Tobey Maguire or the Sam Raimi Spider-Man series on Blu-ray. Do like these little sets, and that's no exception. We've got Notorious on DVD. The Hangover Part 1 extended cut on Blu-ray. This one's a little bit dusty. They did come out of the seller's loft, apparently, so, or attic, if you prefer. That box really wants to career off. We then have The Hangover Part 3. We have The Road. We have Inception on Blu-ray, and it's the lenticular one. I'm actually quite glad I have this. Oh, it's still sealed. Well, there you go. A still sealed copy of Inception. I'm actually quite glad I have this, because over the weekend, in order to get the WrestleMania and the Royal Rumble set, I sold my more deluxe copy of Inception, so I'm glad I got that on Blu-ray. We have Funny People, an Adam Sandler film with Seth Rogen. Really hope this doesn't go careening off. We've then got Training Day. Did we already have Training Day? I really do enjoy Training Day quite a bit. Ethan Hawke and Denzel Washington. We then have The Heist. We have Wanderlust. We have Lawless. This is actually a film I've wanted to check out for quite some time. It's a Western with Shia LaBeouf in it, so I wanted to check that out for a while. We've then got Kevin James in The Zookeeper, and then we have Night at the Museum. I've never seen any of these films, so that will be interesting to watch. We then have Slow West, another Western with Michael Fassbender and Cody Smith-McPhee. There you go. That could be an interesting. I do like a good Western. What I like about these collections sometimes is discovering films you didn't even know existed, because you know things can be, all sorts of things can be in other people's collections. We have The Sitter, Hall Pass with Owen Wilson. Wow. We then have The Departed. I've got The Departed on DVD, now got it on Blu-ray. Fantastic Scorsese film. Actually got him the Oscar, I think it was, in the end. We then have The Rebound. We have the first Iron Man film on Blu-ray. I do enjoy the first Iron Man film, so glad to have that on Blu-ray. We then have a Pirates of the Caribbean collection, 4-movie collection, so it goes up to On Stranger Tides. And I think this is just the Blu-rays, or is it the DVDs as well? So that's the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and it has a bonus disc, a bonus Blu-ray. Even so, it's the first 4 films and then a bonus disc. So fantastic. I've only ever seen the first 2 or 3 Pirates of the Caribbean films, so that's an excuse to obviously watch through more of those. It's My Boy, I think this is called. Death Race. I actually watched this film many years ago around my auntie's house, of all places. It was on in the background and I ended up watching it. Glad to have it on Blu-ray. I do enjoy that film quite a bit. Ian McShane is in it. It's just some good schlocky fun, to be honest. Jesse James, or The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, starring Brad Pitt, another Western that I've heard quite a bit about. An absolute classic here is Forrest Gump. Robert Zemeckis directs it. Classic film. That one. We then got Taken 2. I've never seen Taken 2, so... We've then got Superbad. I've heard quite a few good things about it. Never seen it myself. We've then got An Idiot Abroad 2. And then we have Death Race 2. Haven't heard the best things about Death Race 2, but I have it now, so might check it out at some point. We then have this really weird release of Oblivion in this kind of white case, which I've never seen before, but definitely a little bit different, that. We've then got a random disc, which happens to be an Eddie Murphy, Ben Stiller film. Trying to work out. Tower Heist is called. It's just a disc for Tower Heist. The disc does not look in the best nick, so probably won't play. We've then got 21 Jump Street. We then have a classic Disney movie, The Lion King, on Blu-ray, on the Diamond Edition. These are actually quite sought after. Even nowadays, these are quite sought after, especially now that Disney have sort of stopped some of their back catalogue. So the Diamond Collection is, I know, quite sought after. And we then have Unknown. So another Ethan Hawke film? Can't tell. It's got Peter Stormare in it. This person does seem to be an Ethan Hawke fan. There's quite a few Ethan Hawke films around, but there you go, Unknown. Just a few more left. We have Jack and Jill, another Adam Sandler film, classic, dare I say. Limitless. The Other Guys. The original American Pie. And then finally, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. There we go. Now I'm sort of half covered, 3/4 covered by a lot of those. We're going to put the box over there. We're going to move a couple of these stacks to one side. And there we are. There is all of the stuff that I got in that little collection. As I said, guys, stay tuned, because in the next few days there'll be another DVD and Blu-ray collection, and I'll go into quite a bit of detail of the WrestleMania Anthology set and the Royal Rumble Anthology set, because they're actually worth quite a bit of money, and I paid quite a bit of money for them, so I want to get my money's worth. Ha! Funny that, isn't it? Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this Blu-ray DVD update. I did go through things rather quickly, but you know, these things can be quite long if not you focus and get them done with. But there are quite a few Blu-rays in this collection to get my teeth into and to go from there. As I said, there's a couple in here I might just sell to CX, like the Fast and Furious collection, because I already have a version of that. Yeah, and we'll go from there, guys. I'm going to be picking up another wrestling DVD bundle at the end of the month, and contained within that is the second volume of the Royal Rumble anthology. So I'm probably going to be trading that into CX for a voucher. I'm getting a £10 CX voucher from them because of something that happened with the WrestleMania set. So I might use all those things together to get something from CX at that point in time. But until next time, guys, please take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Ta-ra.